Hey everyone, welcome to day 10 of the 12 Licks of Christmas. The lick I'm going to look at today is based around E Phrygian Dominant. Now Phrygian Dominant is a mode of harmonic minor. It's quite an exotic sound, and really the reason for the exotic sound is to do with the two distinguishing intervals and the kind of formula of the scale. So really it's to do with the fact it has a major third in it, you know, so it's that wide interval, but it also has like a minor second or flat 9 in it. That kind of sound to it. It has a kind of almost Middle Eastern kind of sound to it. So you hear it crop up predominantly in a lot more kind of neoclassical, kind of metal kind of sounds, because it has that kind of tension to it, but it has that exotic flavour as well. You know, especially Malmsteen, you know, because it's one of the harmonic minor modes, it uses it quite a lot, but that's your kind of classical connection again. So this is what we're kind of playing about with here, the notes of E Phrygian Dominant. So the first little section of it goes like this. And what I'm doing here is I'm going to be hammering to the 5th to 6th fret on the B string there. So I'm starting from a root note, and that's me hammering onto that flat 9 there, so that's instantly got that kind of interesting, mysterious Middle Eastern sound to it. So I'm hammering onto that from the 2nd to the 3rd finger, and then the 3rd note there I play 4th fret the E string, so it kind of goes like that, and I'm playing that with the 1st finger there. Then I have this little ascending kind of pattern that I move 3 frets each time. What I'm going to do here is pull off 7 to 4 on the high E string, and then I'm going to play 6 in the B string. Okay, you can almost think of this as kind of a little diminished idea. You get diminished sounds in Phrygian Dominant, but you can almost, you know, you can think of it as just being this little subset of the scale as well. So that's the kind of 7, 4, 6 on the B string. And what I do is I move up 3 frets. So now I'm going to do a pull off 10 to 7 on the high E string, and play 9 on the B string with the 2nd finger. Then I've got another 3 frets, so I'm doing a pull off 13 to 10th fret in the high E string, and my 2nd finger plays 12th fret of that B string there. Okay, so if we put all that together, that first section goes like this. You have this kind of a position shift movement going on here, so you have to make sure that you're in position. And I'm using the same finger here, so I'm using the same fingerings for each of these little shapes to keep it consistent, and it's easier to shift that about. Okay, so that's your first bit. Next bit kind of goes like this. This is quite a cool little arpeggio idea. What I'm doing here is I'm going to pull off. I jump to my 4th finger now, so you've used your 3rd finger for this, but I jump to my 4th finger so I can use it in the rest of this arpeggio. And what I'm going to do is pull off 16 to 12 on the high E string there. Then I'm going to play 15 on the B string, 14 on the G string with the 2nd finger, so 3rd finger of the B string there. Then my 1st finger plays 12th fret of the D string, which slides down to the 9th fret of the D string. Now I'm playing this with economy picking as well, so what I do is I'll do a downstroke to do the pull off, then up, 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 slide. Okay, so this goes like this. Okay, so it's kind of 6 notes there. Yeah. And I have this kind of, that in its own right is quite a cool little Phrygian Dominant sound. I've got my major 3rd in there. You know, I don't have the flat 9, but you know, you could use this in the kind of Phrygian Dominant context. Then the next bit is what goes back into our Phrygian Dominant sounds. I'm going to do this. And what I'm doing here is I'm going to do a pull off 10 to 9 in the G string, the 2nd to 1st finger. Then I do a pull off 10 to 9 on the D string, 2nd to 1st finger. Slide down to the 7th fret of that D string there, and then I play 8, 7 on the A string. You could pick it, or you could do a pull off as well. So I'm really tapping into the flat 2, flat 9 root note sound here. Okay, so that kind of 2nd section altogether goes like this. You know, I put a bit of extra picking there because I was playing it slow, but a bit faster you'd be using maybe more legato. Okay, so the whole thing together goes like this. As usual, give it a little bit of vibrato, or a bit wide vibrato if you want a Malmsteen kind of touch to it. So that's it. It's a Phrygian Dominant lick. Works great in metal context if someone's just playing away kind of E and F power chords, that type of thing. You can actually use that kind of sound in tension, bluesy or fusion context as well, because you've got a nice major third and a flat 9 kind of sound in there. You know, so it's quite a versatile kind of sound. But have a muck about with it, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next lick. But as usual, you know, check out Twitter, check out Facebook, and you'll see the links at the end of the video.